What if I told you that you could become a literal firestorm, leaving trails of destruction in your wake, turning entire battlefields into blinding infernos and making your entire fire team nearly unkillable in the process? This Solar Titan build is the definition of domination. It's not just strong, it's oppressive, explosive, and built for both survivability and team support. With sunspots lighting up every inch of the battlefield, you'll be slamming titans, igniting waves of enemies, and regenerating your abilities faster than most builds can reload. And it only gets better in Edge of Fate's legendary campaign, where this loadout absolutely shines. It's powerful solo, but in group content, you become the engine that keeps everyone alive and buffed while still topping the kill feed. From infinite healing via restoration to endless ignitions with Incandescent and Ember of Ashes, this setup is built to scale with intensity. And don't worry, this isn't some fragile high-risk loop. With Phoenix Cradle at the center, your survivability is locked in. You'll be creating extended duration sunspots that not only restore your health, but empower your entire team with Radiant and Soul Invictus. Welcome to Insightful Gaming. In today's video, I'll show you how to build a Solar Titan that's equal parts Walking Sun God and Battlefield Medic. We'll break down all the moving parts, from exotic synergy to weapons, fragments, seasonal mods, and gameplay tips, so you can start burning everything in your path. Chapters are included for easy navigation. Our Discord link is in the video description if you want to share your loadouts, ask questions, or squad up with fellow Guardians. And if you're looking to join our clan, that info's also waiting for you in the Discord. Come be part of the insightful community. So, grab your hammer, get your sunspots ready, and let's break down the solar engine that powers this firestorm of a Titan build. At the core of this build is the exotic leg armor Phoenix Cradle, and it's what transforms you from a strong solar Titan into a battlefield anchor. The key perk here is Beacons of Empowerment, and it's doing a lot of heavy lifting. First, it doubles the duration of your sunspots, meaning you get twice as much healing, twice as much ability regen, and twice as much uptime on Soul Invictus and Restoration. That alone is powerful. But it gets even better. Allies who pass through your sunspots also gain Restoration and Soul Invictus, turning your Titan into a team-wide healing and buffing engine. In group content like the legendary Edge of Fate campaign, this is a game changer. And even in solo play, it allows for aggressive, relentless gameplay with little concern for staying alive. Phoenix Cradle also adds a new layer to your damage uptime. Sustained solar damage while standing in a sunspot extends its duration, letting you keep restoration going as long as you're actively in combat. And finally, anytime you apply solar buffs to allies through your sunspots, Radiant from Fragments, or seasonal mods, there's a chance a new sunspot spawns at your feet, chaining the entire engine again. Now let's talk weapons, because they're just as critical to this setup. Your primary weapon is the BXR-55 Battler, and this role is perfect. Demolitionist keeps your grenades on constant rotation, while Incandescent spreads scorch on kills, leading to massive ignitions, especially with Ember of Ashes slotted in. It's a best-in-slot solar primary this season, and the synergy is absurd. We pair that with Finality's Augur as your heavy weapon, and if you've used it this season, you know how crazy this thing is. It drops a solar rocket turret that auto-targets enemies, so you can place it, forget it, and go right back to tossing hammers, slamming consecrations, or throwing grenades. It provides passive add clear, it applies solar scorch, and it fits seamlessly into the sunspot loop. If you don't have Finality's Augur yet, don't worry. There are several viable options. Hierarchy of Needs is incredibly strong right now. Thanks to solar synergies, Polaris Lance is back in the spotlight with its precision ignitions and high uptime on incandescent style effects, and even Sunshot is a fantastic pick for rapid multi-kills and chain explosions. Pick whichever suits your playstyle or loadout needs, the core of the build remains intact. This Solar Titan build leans into a fast, explosive ability loop powered by Restoration, Radiant, and frequent ignitions. You're running Hammer of Soul as your super, which synergizes beautifully with the rest of the kit. Thanks to the constant orb generation and ability cooldown reduction, you'll have it ready often, and it's perfect for wiping out waves of enemies or burning through tougher targets. Your class ability is Rally Barricade. For melee, the choice is obvious, Throwing Hammer. It pairs perfectly with Sol Invictus. Every kill with the hammer spawns a Sunspot, which instantly restores your health, grants Radiant and Sol Invictus, and returns the hammer when picked up. Fusion Grenade completes the setup and gives you high single target burst. The chosen aspects supercharge your playstyle. Sol Invictus causes any ability final blow or kill on scorched targets to spawn a Sunspot. These not only heal and buff you, but also spread Sol Invictus and Restoration to allies, especially powerful when paired with Phoenix Cradle. Your second aspect, Consecration, gives you a devastating AoE combo. Slide, then activate your melee to launch a fiery wave that scorches and ignites everything in its path. It's an incredible crowd control tool that also synergizes perfectly with your fragment setup. Speaking of fragments, Ember of Ashes increases how much scorch you apply, while Ember of Singeing ensures your class ability comes back faster when you apply scorch effects, something you'll be doing constantly. Ember of Torches makes you and nearby allies radiant whenever you land a powered melee hit, and Ember of Searing helps you rapidly regenerate melee energy by killing scorched enemies. Finally, Ember of Eruption increases the radius of your ignitions, letting every explosion hit harder and cover more ground. For stats, focus on weapons to boost reload speed, handling, and weapon damage against miners and mages. After that, choose between Grenade or Melee, depending on how you want to play. Grenade gives faster cooldowns and more energy from all sources, while Melee increases Throwing Hammer uptime. Both routes feed directly into the build's ability loop. Let's now talk about our armor mods. On your helmet, run hands-on for bonus super energy on melee kills, along with Heavy Ammo Finder and Harmonic Siphon for ammo and orb generation. Gauntlets use heavy-handed, orbs from powered melee kills, impact induction, grenade energy on melee hits, and bolstering detonation, class ability energy on grenade damage. These keep all abilities rotating constantly. Chest mods are defensive. Swap depending on the activity. On your legs, stack 3 solar weapon surges to boost weapon damage while armored. For the Titan Mark, use Reaper, orbs after weapon, kills post-barricade, outreach, melee energy on barricade use, and Bomber, grenade cooldown on barricade use. Finally, let's go over our solar-focused seasonal mods. First, we have Fever and Chill, which grants Radiant on rapid solar precision hits. Elemental Benevolence gives class ability energy when you buff allies. This is triggered easily with Radiant and Restoration. Cauterized Darkness increases solar damage against strand or stasis debuffed enemies. Finally, we have Shield Crust that speeds up grenade recharge and boosts its damage while Radiant, which is near constant with this setup. And that's the build. Pure firepower, constant healing, and non-stop explosions. It's easy to use, super strong in any content, and perfect for Edge of Fate's legendary campaign or endgame runs. If this helped, drop a like, hit subscribe, and share it with your fire team. Thanks for watching.